Beautiful people, welcome back again to another video. If you are new in this channel, this is Queen Sharon Entertainment and home of freedom fighters. If you haven't joined our family yet, join us by hitting the red button down below on the bell notification icon, so whenever we have a new video in this same channel, you will get notified. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I love you all. So my people, I have a video here that I want you all to watch, and I myself will be watching with you in this particular video. Feel free to let me know what you think about the video afterwards.
There is nothing that he did other than killing Biafrans and dumping their body in Isu River. So when you look at all these things, I don't know, because I am challenging them to come. Let Obi come and come. Let us have conversation, because because we have millions of Biafrans who believe in what we are doing. So let him come and let us have conversation, so that the people that are following us will listen to how reasonable Obi will be. Because we don't want to hear I saved money, I saved. There are fundamental questions. There are more worrisome questions. There are more worrisome issues that we need to be addressing. Not the issue of economy. No, economy is secondary, because there are things that can fix economy automatically. Fixing economy does not need a calculation, does not need a format. There is no format to fix any country economy. The format lies on two things: security. One, security. Two, energy, electricity. Once you fix these two things, that's it. The economy of any nation that have security and electricity, which is energy, will have a boom. Every other thing will follow. Healthcare system, education, every other thing will come automatically. So these two important questions, security and energy, I want to ask Obi how he is going to fix these two issues. There are other questions, so I am just telling you that we, the Biafra agitators, are not stupid. Before we join this agitation, we have template of how countries are run. We have template of America, we have template of European Union and the different member states in European Union. We know we are in the government. We are participating, we are decision makers. I am part of a decision maker in this country. Yes. I am part of decision maker. So we know how government are run. I want to tell you today that the only thing that Obi will do to convince me today is let him tell me how he is going to handle the security and the energy in a diversified Nigeria, very dangerous diversity like Nigeria, where the Fulani don't want the energy, where the Fulani don't want the electricity, where the Fulani don't want the security of your women, and then you see there is no investors. Everything crashes. Your country will be put in the high risk when you are going to the index of investment. Nigeria is in a high risk of Gogi or Yamiri. High risk of anybody going to invest in Nigeria. You are already 100% or 80% sure of losing your money. Your country become a high risk of investment. So when Obi is talking all these things, and all these idiots are praising him, I will be laughing, because I am involved in politics. My politics is not local politics, international politics. So when he's talking all these things, my campaign, I come, I make Anambra, I saved money, I left money in the account, I do this one, I did that one. I will be looking at this man, and of course, because that is why we say that those of you in Biafra land, we have taken the responsibility of making decision from you. You are not longer qualified to make decision yourself. And that is why we are making this decision from abroad. And it is going to be like that, because it is for your best interest. It will be paining some of you because they say we are in abroad. Come here, come to Nigeria. That is the language. And that is to show that what we are doing is working very well. Because actually, you have come to understand that we are making decisions for you from abroad. Because you are being led by the superior brain. A brain that is working somewhere in abroad is being applied back home. So you are privileged to have, for God to have positioned many people, their friends in abroad, to be making decisions for you. Because you are enjoying, in fact, the privilege you have. Only few nations that wanted freedom have it in this world. And the Biafrans are the most traveled ethnic group in the whole world. So you are very lucky to have millions, not even 100, millions of Biafrans who are professionals abroad. And they have taken it upon themselves to be making decisions for you from abroad. Because all of you in Nigeria, there, your brain is dead. You can't decide. You can't make any decision for yourself. Because even if you look at who can even believe that upon what is happening in Nigeria, you still want to go into election. You complain, you still do it. You complain, you go into it. You complain, you advocate for it. So that is like, insane. Now, this man here is coming again, and people are supporting him. I want you to listen.
Oh, well, you can tell me, but then you have to convince me that you have the right.
I have the number. So, Adamawa.
You see, a presidential candidate is telling somebody, a journalist, that I don't know the figure, but you have to tell me. But if you are telling me, you have to make sure that you are telling me the right word. So he is even suspecting the woman, that the woman will lie, because the lie in Nigeria, nothing is fact in Nigeria. Even the woman that is saying that she has the figure could not even give the figure. She started talking an assumption. I want you to listen from the beginning.
And yet Adamawa still remains one of the poorest states in Nigeria.
Yes, but
and they've had you, a man who's been vice president for 8 years. Someone who... I am going to ask the questions no matter how you shout, so you might as well just let me talk. I am going to ask the questions. So the Adamawa still remains one of the poorest countries, and therefore, if you talk about people who want to look at antecedents, because you kept talking about your record, and so it's a fair question for people to ask. If your home state has not seen an appreciable change as a result of your major sitting in an office of that of the vice president, why should we believe you will do better for the rest of Nigeria?
Again, you have got it wrong, because you didn't try to compare what was it before and now.
And the idiot are clapping. He said, you did not try to compare what it was before and now, as if there is a data. As if this article, during the 8 years of vice president, there was any data to show how Dama people was doing. And he's telling somebody he should compare. How can you compare when there is no data to show how the state has progressed? But I want you to listen to the biggest shocker.
Give us the numbers.
I may not be able to give you the numbers.
Okay, he may not be able to give number, but he was very sure that comparing it to the last time, it was better. Can you imagine? This is a country you want to continue to be, because he is a Fulani man. They are retrogressive, and they are not developing, they are not innovative. What they do is they are nomadic, feudal, and they are stagnant in nature. Why you see him having money is because he looted the money. Obasanjo said it. Obasanjo also looted the money. Obasanjo was poor when he came out of prison.
But today...
So I can tell you.
Oh, well, you can tell me, but then you have to convince me that you have the right...
I have the number. So Adamawa...
He said, you have to convince me that you have the right. He knows that even what the woman is going to tell him will be a lie, because it is going to be a concocted lie.
Has, for the last 20 years, come in sort of 2026, 27 in the index of poor states in Nigeria. It hasn't shifted much.
You see, and she said she have the number, but she could not give the number. She could not give the number. She said, they are not this, that can be this. She couldn't give the number because the number does not exist.
Maybe one place in the last 20 years.
Maybe. She said maybe one place in the so she's not sure. But she is even telling Atiku, the presidential candidate has no knowledge about this, the journalist has no knowledge about this, and this is the reason why they are making all these decisions of go to vote. Because they are ignorant of Nigeria.
It cannot be one place in the last 20 years.
Now, argument erupted. It cannot be one place in the last 20 years. It can be one place in 20 years, but is a presidential candidate who has been vice president in Nigeria, and there is nothing to show for this argument. There is no evidence anywhere.
Maybe in the last, maybe 10 years.
No,
maybe 10 years.
I'm talking about 20 years. I looked at the numbers before coming.
All right.
Here. Because it's one of the things that I wanted to talk to you about.
But it has shifted.
As it is your state.
But it is shifted.
Okay, it is shifted. Okay.
So one single individual is able to make that shift. So imagine if it is.
But isn't that part of the problem, actually?
Okay.
That in all your influence, you've not been able to build another you in Adamawa or someone close to you.
Okay.
You know how long?
Are you hearing that? In all these years, Atiku, you have not been able to build somebody who is like another Atiku all these years. Atiku could not build somebody like him because the Nigeria system is like that. You can never single a single individual. Okay? He said one single individual. How did he make his money? You know, he don't want anybody to be like him. He wants to be the God. That is why he has contested the election almost 100 times. He lost everything. Today, he is contesting again. And Obi, one boy, Peter Obi, one boy, Atiku, sitting like this. This slave sitting like this, nature, you know, Peter Obi was sitting like this and was waiting when they are going to ask him, okay, how are you going to do the economy? Okay, I will times 2 to get 4. I will times 3 to get 6. And I'm going to do the economy of Nigeria. And the Peter Obi will be talking about these things. But let me surprise you today. Everything Peter Obi is talking is fake. All this format Peter Obi is talking is complete fake. It is unreasonable in Nigeria system. It is not attainable. It is impossible because for a system to work, you need to have what we call a database system. You need to have a structure to make that work. Nigeria do not have it. Where is Peter Obi going to start? How is he going to put it in the north? Oh my goodness, my people. The north is not even interested in a progressive Nigeria. They are interested in oil in Bayelsa, belong to Jigawa. They are interested in what I read to you now about the Look at the report. They are interested in using aggression to put fear in all of you. It was that same aggression that made Obi to be calling Atiku my boss, because he don't know who is following the convoy. He don't know when Atiku will tell the Fulani boys, Do Road to go and wait for Atiku. They are doing it. It is only telephone call Atiku will do, and they are going to surrender everywhere. They have come to that stage. So I want you to watch.
That is all about you.
Do you know how long it took me to be what I am? Do you know from what background I came?
Okay. So I was told.
Do you know how long it took me to I am? Do you know from what background I came? We want to know. We want to know from that background. It is very interesting to know from what background you come from. Because everybody wants to know how you climb to this top so that they can follow your footstep. But your footstep is not genuine. That is why it is not like education, where somebody will count 1 and count 2. Your own is that after counting 79, they will count 100. That is how your own life is. They will count from 1 till 79 and they will count 100. In front of camera.
That I wanted to talk to you about.
But it has shifted.
It is your state.
But it is shifted.
A little.
So one single individual is able to make that shift. So imagine if it is.
But isn't that part of the problem, actually? That
Oh.
in all your influence, you've not been able to build another you in Adamawa or someone close to you.
Do you know how long it took me?
That is all about you.
Do you know how long it took me to be what I am? Do you know from what background I came?
Okay. So I was told when I was researching this that there are two major employers in Adamawa. One is the state government and the second is you.
Yeah.
And part of the conversation we had was how come the economy of Adamawa is not getting bigger enough. This is a place that you pointed out, rich in agriculture and a lot of other things. And yet people are stuck in poverty. They've had people at the highest possible office.
Did you hear that now? This is the problem. And whenever we talk, they say, oh, it is like that. This is it. Let it be like that. Let it be like that and all that. You see, and those who will say that nobody is talking about personal criticism. Everything we are doing here is to show you how impossible it is for Nigeria to work. Everything we are doing is to show you how impossible it is for Nigeria to work as a country. So where are you going to start? So it is when we are addressing Obi, if we are addressing Obi, we are addressing Obi based on what Obi is saying. Okay? Because he is boasting about achievement as a governor, as a former governor of Anambra State. So we need to address that. If he says he have achieved education, Anambra was the best in education and all that, let him tell us, how did he do it? And where is the template and where is the structure today or the whatever he put in place? I'm telling you now there is nothing. Because it is not educational, it is not the institution that have a conducive environment. It is not the school. The school fees, if you say you remove a tuition fee from school, well, there are state. But we understand that during Obi time, university increased their tuition fee to the highest. The records are there. So when somebody come to talk about his achievement, we'll address his achievement. But that is not even the issue. The issue is that achievement in Anambra State is not what you should use to come and tell us how you are going to be ruling a very dangerous, diversified Nigeria. Nigeria is practicing and sitting on a very dangerous diversity that I have been reading out for, from the report in 1902. This is the point. And Fulani recognized this, the British recognized the Fulani terrorism as far back as 1902. So, what is the problem that you cannot understand that Nigeria is not for you?
Thank you so much for watching that particular video. Feel free to let me know what you think about it on the comment section below. Like and share this video, and I will see you again in my next one.